Good evening, and welcome to the last concert of the Stretto Festival for this year, presented by Hannah. I just had to call her because I was going to say Hannah Riemann, which is totally wrong. It's Hannah Ryman. Everyone say it after me. Hannah Ryman. And Hannah, unfortunately, is a bit under the weather and couldn't be here. So she wrote a statement for me to read. Greetings from Hannah Ryman, creator of the International Stretto Piano Festival and year-round Stretto piano concerts. I am watching and listening remotely from home and excited to see you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to Steve Sandberg, that's me, and all the wonderful vocalists who are donating their talented time to raise funds for the Kiev School of Economics medical relief efforts. You are all making a difference by being here tonight and helping paramedics in Ukraine have first aid kits and other medical support. People continue to suffer in Ukraine and we must support them. This is the final live in New York City concert of our 9-day festival. I'm truly grateful to our worldwide community on 5 continents, my co-artistic directors Carol Leone and Rhonda Boyle, and to everyone in attendance as we launch a new phase. Stretto Piano Concerts now has nonprofit status, has already raised $3,000 towards a dedicated New York City concert space where pianists can have a choice of key size or one or both of my Steinway grand pianos. One has standard size keys, and one is the Stretto you'll hear this evening. Please keep in touch and ask Maria or Christina how to make a donation to that series if you're so inclined. Leave your contact information in our guest book and write to us. Please try the piano when the concert is over to see how you like it. See you at our next shows, and the link is strettopianoconcerts.com, fundraising.fracturedatlas.org/Stretto Piano Concerts. You might be wondering, what is the Stretto piano? It's a piano with small keys. There was a very legendary early 20th century concert pianist named Joseph Hoffman who had very small hands. Steinway made a small key piano for him. There aren't many of them around. And Hannah, who also has very small hands, got Steinway to make this piano, which has a removable action. And this is the Stretto concert, so you could come up and look at it after the concert. It's got narrow, small keys. And the funny thing is I have big hands, but I like playing it. For some reason, I played it a couple of times and it really suits me. I don't know why. It's not logical. Huh? Yeah, it works. So that's the Stretto concert. And I also want to say a word about that this is a gay pride concert. And I was at the first gay pride march ever back in the late 70s. And it took a lot of courage to go at that time. The word gay had just been invented. We were all just coming out. It was a big deal. And I remember marching down from Central Park down to a small little area in Washington Square Park where they set up a stage. And it was a really big act of courage for everyone at that time who came out and kind of paved the way for the more tolerant society that we've gotten used to, which is under siege at the moment. And I'm so moved when I found out today that for the first time ever, the Pride organizers have let another organization lead the parade tomorrow, which is going to be Planned Parenthood. Yeah. So, you know, we fought for our rights back then. It's time to fight again. And part of the fight is to show up. I personally was so depressed yesterday. Plus, I was a bit sick, and I just was like, what is the point? But, you know, the point is to get out of bed and let's show up, let's do our art, let's sing our songs, let's get political, let's do what we need to do. So I thank you all for being here, and we're going to have an amazing concert tonight, and I am so touched by the vocalists that I reached out to, everyone is absolutely stellar, and everyone said, yes, I would love to be part of this. So they're going to sing later. I'm going to play the piano first, alone. So, yeah. For the past several years, I've been working on a series of music I call world classical music. I love to play classical pieces. I love to play Latin music, salsa, Brazilian music, jazz, Balkan music. And I've created a series of pieces inspired by classical masterpieces that kind of take off from there and have sections of improvisation. Also, I've played these extensively with my quartet featuring the incredible violinist Zach Brock. And I just am about to self-publish a volume of piano music, of this music, where I've completely written out the pieces. I've also written out a solo, and I've put chord changes, and I've said, you could either play the solo I've written, or if you're an improviser, you can improvise your own solo here. And I'm hoping this is going to be of interest to the new generation of classical musicians who once again are interested in improvising. So if you're interested in this, you can get in touch with Hannah. She'll put you in touch with me, or it's going to be soon up on my website, stevesandbergmusic.com. So without any further ado, I'm going to play Debussy's Dr. Gradus ad Parnatum, and then my own Child's Play. Thank you so much. That was Child's Play. And now, oh my God, I don't know what to say about all these people. This one's fabulous, this one's wonderful, this one's great, this one's stellar. That's about it. So the first wonderful, incredible, seriously, this is not just a wonderful singer, but a very wonderful friend. And I'm really proud to bring up Mary Foster Conklin.
I can talk for Steve because I also do a radio show, so don't ever get me behind a microphone. Wasn't Steve wonderful? I'm a huge fan of what he does, and I was honored to be asked to lend my voice to this fabulous endeavor. And in these times, these wacky times, it seems like all we can depend on is the now and each other. So this is a tune by Andre Previn. Dory Previn wrote the lyrics, called Just for Now. Love, the leaves are falling, barren is the bough, so each descends as autumn ends, not forever, just for now. Love, the earth is sleeping, silent neath the plough, so nothing grows as winter snows, not forever, just for now. Then spring arrives to take the chill, to put fresh flowers on the hill, to watch the sun and summer skies that brightly burn till summer dies. Love, the world keeps changing, time will not allow this little night to keep from flight. So let me show you how to love me. Not forever, I'd never ask forever. To love me, not forever, just for now. To take the chill, to put fresh flowers on the hill, to watch the sun and summer skies that brightly burn till summer dies. Love, the world keeps changing, time will not allow this little night to keep from flight. So let me show you how to love me. Not forever, I'd never ask forever. Not forever, I'd never ask forever. Not forever, I'd never ask forever. To love me, not forever. To love me, not forever. Love me not forever, just for now. I am going to bring up a wonderful singer. Is it Vicky? Yes. She has a new album that is just coming out in about a week or so, and she will tell you about it. I proudly bring you Vicky Burns.
Thanks, everybody. It's a pleasure to be, and an honor to be asked to do this with Steve, who's an amazing, amazing musician and composer. I really, really loved your part. It was called Playful or Child's Play. So beautiful. I'm going to do a couple of tunes together for you, kind of like a little medley. The first one is a beautiful Horace Silver composition. It's got lyrics by Hakeem Ferreira, who I'm really not I don't know too much about him, except that he wrote these beautiful lyrics that Bobby McFerrin actually recorded back quite a long time ago, but they're my favorite version is my favorite version. And I'm also going to do a song by Sting, so hope you like both of them. All we need in this world is to have a time of peace, a time of life and love with all guidance from above. A time the world can understand, being free, all in a time of peace. We need peace for so that they might live much better lives. What a joy divine, what a perfect state of mind, with all worries and cares left behind. Oh, what a peaceful time. We need peace for our children, so that they might live much better lives. What a joy divine, what a perfect state of mind, with all worries and cares left behind. Oh, what a peaceful time. Blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun. The morning rain will wash the stain away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch our lifetime arguments, that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever will. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on, the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on, the rain will say how fragile we are. On and on, the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on, the rain will say how fragile we are. How fragile we are. How fragile we are. Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve Sandberg. It's my great pleasure. Oh, thank you.
I have to thank you for going along with that Shirley Horn tempo. It's a little slower than we rehearsed.
Oh, that's okay.
That was cool.
But we're in the moment, and that's
Yeah.
all that matters. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce one of my favorite singers. You guys are all my favorite singers. And I really love Lauren Lee, so please welcome her to the stage.
Sounded lovely. How's it going, guys? Yeah, sweet. So my name is Lauren. You know Steve. I don't know how to talk in front of people. Anyway, I'm gonna do a Chick Corea tune that I really love. It's called Windows. And I wrote lyrics to it, so I like to write lyrics that are about things that are fluffy and soft and happy and maybe irreverent. And I feel like today and yesterday, I felt like all of my personhood was kind of ripped out from underneath me, and it's been nice to be able to focus on something that isn't terrifying. So I invite you to get lost in this tune with us, and I don't mean musically lost. Like, we are not going to get lost. But you know what I mean, lost in a good way. Anyway, cool, this is Windows by my hero, Chick Corea. Why don't you just play an intro and we'll figure it out. Dreaming, gazing out windows, looking for a sign to catch my eye, dreaming about all these random things that I like, peering through windows, dreaming, gazing out windows, looking for a sign to catch my eye, dreaming about all these random things that I like horses and puppies and bigger coffees, sunsets and sunny days that I can spend at the beach. I know it's not always so practical to spend my day staring out that I can spend at the beach, I know it's not always so practical to spend my day staring out Thank you. Cool. My lack of balance is apparent. Ben Casara is the next singer, and it's a pleasure to introduce him to you all.
You know, they say at a time of chaos that beauty comes forward. And I do think during these really trying times that everyone's art is really making a difference and just growing. And we're going to look back on this time and see so much good that has come out of the chaos. Then was then, and now is now. Don't look back, you can't look back somehow. Sweet was sweet, but not so bitter now. Then was then, and now is now. You forgive, and I will too. Let's forget unhappy times we knew. We'll come out all shiny, bright, and new. Then was then, and now is now. Now we can live, no matter what might have been. Now we can begin again. For then was then, and now is now. Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet, or it's mad. It's a good thing or it's bad, but beautiful. Beautiful to take a chance, and if you fall, you fall. And I'm wondering, I wouldn't mind at all. Love is cheerful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. That would be beautiful, I know. Love is cheerful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but it's beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. That would be beautiful. That would be so beautiful. That would be beautiful, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce a lovely, lovely singer, good friend, and you're in for a treat, Miss Andrea Wolper.
I'm going to be that person. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Steve, for organizing this and inviting me to be part of it with such a wonderful group of friends, talented, deep-feeling friends, and it's great to be here with all of you. I'm going to sing a song that feels, well, it felt appropriate the first time I ever heard it about maybe 15 years ago. And it's really feeling appropriate right now for this evening. It was written by a young man named Bob Casanova, who passed away way too young of that earlier plague from the 80s. But he left this gorgeous, gorgeous song. Why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it strike you funny that such a thing can happen here with all this milk and honey? Oh, why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it hurt your side to think that some get seconds and thirds while others are denied? But poor little world, it hurts in so many places. Is this what the human race is? Afraid to show our faces. Why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it strike you funny that such a thing can happen here with all this milk and honey? Oh, why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it hurt your side to think that some get seconds and thirds while others are denied? Oh, but poor little world, it hurts in so many places. Is this what the human race is? Afraid to show our faces? Why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it make you sigh? I know when I stop laughing like this, I'll cry and cry and cry. Places. Is this what the human race is? Afraid to show our faces. Oh, why aren't you laughing? Doesn't it make you sigh? I know when I stop laughing like this, I'll cry and cry and cry. I know when I stop laughing like this, I'll cry and cry and cry. Steve Sandberg. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why aren't you laughing by, thank you so much. Why Aren't You Laughing by Bob Casanova. I just want to mention his name again because he gave us that song. And I have the pleasure of introducing Steve Sandberg. I know. I may have messed up our arrangement, but I didn't forget. Steve Sandberg.
I'm going to play another in my series of world classical pieces, and this is based on a piece of Bach. And many of you, if you play the piano, have worked on the two-part inventions, the most famous of which is... So, you know, we've all learned that, and I learned that when I was a kid. But in the back of the book, there were three-part inventions. And I was like, oh no, I'm not going there. Because it's, you know, you've got one hand and another part, that's all logical. But how do you play the third part, right? That was a little more than I wanted to get into. But a few years ago, I discovered a beautiful recording of the F minor three-part invention. And I used it as the inspiration for another original composition, which I call Subindu, which is inspired by Bach. And it's really got this very inclusive vibe of Brazilian, Afro-Cuban, and odd meter Balkan music. It brings all those things together. The Bach piece is very slow, and I usually don't play all of it, but I'm going to play the whole piece tonight because it really fits the mood of what we're talking about and what's going on. I think it's one of his pieces that you could say is about the crucifixion. Yeah, that's part of being human, right? So I'm going to play the Bach F minor Sinfonia, followed by my Subindu. I call this Subindu, which in Portuguese means going up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have to say I did have a little trouble with the tiny keys on that one. Yeah, so I want to say again that this is one of the pieces that I'm publishing on my website, and I really, really want to interest piano teachers, piano students. I want to get this out there. So if anyone is there who's a teacher, who's interested in this repertoire, or a pianist, or if you know a pianist who might be interested, please contact me, or you could write me at my website, stevesandbergmusic.com, or write Hannah Ryman at the Stretto Festival. And please do get in touch with me. So next is just a wonderful singer. This is someone that I've known for several years, and so I don't know how long Early Paris has been singing jazz, but from the very first time I met him, I was just so taken with Early's freedom and boldness in living his own style. And I give it to you, Mr. Early Paris.
So free, I can't find the mic, right? You know, I think I always do this with musicians. I'm like, you know what, maybe we'll just change some things up. Just follow me. No, but in a good way, in a good way, in a good way, in a good way, in a good way. We're going to do it that way. Can you give me a little arpeggio, please? I invite you all to take a breath. Close your eyes and count to 3 as you come with me. Oh, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take one look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with one spin, traveling through this world of our creation. What we'll see will define explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want, do it. Want to share the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life we know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. There is no life we know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, we'll all be free. We'll all be Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. We're going to need it. And count to 3. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Early parents. So I'm introducing this next singer. I met Jane Aquilina at a jazz bar downtown called Hermana one night. She was in the audience, and we just started talking. I never even heard her sing. And I invited her to sing. She said she was a singer, and I said, okay, come sing in this concert. I didn't even check her out on YouTube. I was like, this can sing. I just knew it. And I was right. And she came over to rehearsal and blew the roof off. So I'm really flattered and proud to present Miss Jane Aquilina.
Guys, thank you. Oh, you stole my intro. I was going to talk about I met him in a taco bar of all places, and I saw Miss Lauren, who we heard earlier. So yes, excellent. So how are we all feeling? A joyful noise in this blessed evening. To our brothers and sisters in the Ukraine, to our brothers and sisters in Pride, to better days, and music is the ultimate healer, so I am feeling really good despite all the stuff. Dumb commotion. So this is a little tune that Doris Day made popular with a little twist. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Baby girl, she said, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be, oh, you know it's gonna be. Well, the future's not ours to see. Sarah. That deep. Then I grew up and I fell so in love. And I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Is what my sweetheart said. Said, K. Sarah, Sarah, baby girl. He said, whatever I am is gonna be, is gonna be. Well, the future's not ours to see. No, 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 no. Hey, Sarah, K. Sarah. Oh, you know, said K. Sarah, K. Sarah. Oh, yeah, go. Give it up. And when I have children of my own, and they ask their mother, hey, Mom, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Or will I be rich? I'll tell them tenderly. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, oh, whatever, yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna be, oh, you know it's gonna be, yeah. We know you know, said K. Sarah. Oh, K. Sarah. Well, yeah, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. Oh, you know it's gonna be. Yeah. Well, the future's just not ours. It's not ours. It's not ours to see. No, you know it's not ours to see. So say, K. Sarah, K. Sarah. Oh, you know, say, K. Sarah. Oh, yeah. K. Sarah, K. Sarah, K. Sarah. Yeah. Thank you so much. God bless you, Steve Sandberg. Steve Sandberg. Who's next? Amy O'Cullen. You can introduce her. Amy, you're next. Thank you so much, guys.
Miss Jane Aquilino. See, I knew that was happening when I met her. I knew it, but I didn't know it was happening to that degree. I was kind of like, oh, she was going to sing like a little Shop of Horrors thing. And then she came, and then she was like, I want to sing Sly Stone's arrangement in Case the Restaurant. I said, oh my God, woo! And she sang it. And now, a really special treat. Miss Amy Allen is going to come up and sing an original song and a Tom Jobim song, and I can't wait.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Steve, for inviting me tonight. Thank you, all of you, for coming out tonight. We need the healing power and the communion of music, right? So that's what we're here to share and to do. My song is about the universality of love. It's about how love, like many things, is something that we all can see. Everyone on the face of the earth can see it when there's love there. So that's what the first tune is about, and we're going to seg into Jobim's Photographia, which is a memory of love. It's a memory of a photograph and a moment. And I think that celebrating love is the right thing to do for Pride, for Ukraine, because we want to send them our love, and for all that ails us truly today, right? Love is the answer. Nobody knows whether the horse will drink when it is finally led to water. Nobody knows what their lover will think when she is finally told you love her. But everybody knows you can't hide a shooting star. No matter where you are, a star will glow. And everybody knows you can't keep a moth from flame. Though you may call his name, to fire he goes. Nobody knows whether a wound will heal, invisible or leave a scar. Nobody knows whether a love revealed will keep us close or take us far. But everybody knows you can't hide a shooting star. No matter where you are, a star will glow. And everybody knows you can't keep a moth from flame. Though you may call his name, to fire he goes. Twinkle, twinkle, shooting star, how we're grateful that you Everybody knows you can hide a shooting star. No matter where you are, a star will glow. And everybody knows you can't keep a moth from flame. Though you may call his name, to fire he goes. Twinkle, twinkle, shooting star, how we're grateful that you are. você, nós dois, sozinhos neste bar à meia luz, e uma grande lua sair do mar. Parece que esse bar já vai fechar. É sempre uma canção para contar, aquela velha história de um desejo que todas as canções têm para contar. E veio aquele beijo, eu, você e nós dois, aqui nesse terraço à beira-mar. O sol já vai caindo, esse olhar, parece que esse bar já vai fechar. E é sempre uma canção para contar, aquela velha história de um desejo que todas as canções têm para contar. E veio aquele beijo, aquele beijo. You and I, we two, alone here on this bar with neon lights. A full and rising moon comes from the sea, and soon this bar will close for you and me. But there will always be a song to tell, a story you and I cannot dismiss. That same old simple story of desire. And suddenly that kiss, aquele beijo, suddenly that kiss, aquele beijo, oh, suddenly that kiss, oh, aquele beijo, suddenly that kiss. Steve Sandberg.
Amen, Alan. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You could do the same thing, soft and slow, that you could do loud, emotionally. And that's why I love working with singers. And I have to say, I've done a lot of live streams the past couple of years, but this is one of my favorites because I love working with singers. And it's just such a wonderful experience. And I have to give a shout out to everyone who's been part of this concert. Everyone has just been so wonderful. And I hope you'll all call me to play your concerts with you so I can play some more. So this concert is going to continue to be online for a while on the Musée. Another thing I don't know how to pronounce, M-U-S-A-E, musée.com. There's a whole website. Does anyone know exactly what it is? Well, I'm sure if you Google Musée Stretto Festival, this concert will be up for a long time. So please do tell your friends about it. All the other concerts from the festival will be up. And people who watch this will continue to be able to donate to the Kiev School of Economics Humanitarian Fund. Yeah, tell your friends that site is going to be up for a while. And I'm going to bring up our last artist. And this is someone I adore and have met a couple of years ago when we were playing in the same concert together, and I was sitting down, I was playing some classical music, and she came up with her guitar and was listening. I was like, oh, who's this fabulous being? And it turned out it is an extraordinary person and singer named Michelle Schacht.
Well, my name is Penny Evans, and I just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. And I have 2 infant daughters, and I do the best I can. And now they say this war is over, but I think it just began. I remember I was 17 when I first met young Will. On his father's grand piano, we played good old Heart and Soul. And I only knew the left-hand part, but he knew the right so well. He is the only boy I slept with, and the only one I will. Oh, now first we had a baby girl, and then it was 2 good years. But then came the one ain't noticed, and we parted without tears. And now it's 9 months from the last goodbye, and a second babe appears. And now it's 10 months and a telegram confirming all our fears. Now my name is Penny Evans, and I've just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. And I have 2 infant daughters, and I do the best I can. And now they say this war is over, but I think it just began. And now it's every month I get a check from some army bureaucrat. And it's every month I tear it up and I mail the damn thing back. Did you think that would make it all right? Did you think I would fall for that? Oh, you can keep your bloody money. It won't bring my Billy back. And I don't care much for politics or for speeches I don't understand. And you know I never took no charity from any living man. But tonight there are 50,000 gone in that unhappy land. Oh, yes. And 50,000 hearts souls being played by just one hand. And now my name is Penny Evans, and I just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. I have 2 infant daughters, I thank God I have no sons. For they say this war is over, but I think it's just begun. The song I just sang was written by a man named Steve Goodman. And the song that Steve and I are going to do for you now was written by a man, a straight man named Billy Bragg. What will you do when the war is over? Tender comrade, when we lay down our guns and go our separate ways. What will you say of the bond we had? Tender comrade.
Shocked. Oh, thank you. All the singers, please come up. Let's all take a bow. Everybody come up. What a pleasure to play with these amazing musicians. Early Perez, Amy Allen, Mary Foster Conklin, Andrea Wolper, Jane Aquilina, Ben Casara, Vicki Burns, Lauren Lee, Michelle Schacht. Thank you all so much for coming in person, for watching online. Tell your friends. We are so delighted to be here. Thank you all. And I also want to give a huge thank you to the producer of this festival, Hannah Ryman.